A story related to the life of Swami Vivekananda. The Diwan of the state of Alwar, now in Rajasthan, invited Vivekananda to the palace to meet the ruler. Swamiji reached Alwar in February 1891, met the Maharaja of the place and discussed with him the various problems of India. This Maharaja was not a believer in image worship. Some of the times it was heard he often made fun of idol worship, demeaning the Vedic rituals to appease Britishers. Vivekananda ji came to discuss problems of people, but Mangal Singh wanted to divert the topic. The ruler Mangal Singh asked Vivekananda, "I have heard you are a well-learned man. You can easily earn money. Then why do you beg?" Vivekananda pointedly replied, sticking to the issue he wanted to discuss. "Can you tell me why you ignore your state duties, have lunch and dinners with Englishmen, and go on hunting?" The ruler then took a different track and asked, "Well, Swamiji, all these people worship idols. I don't believe in idol worshipping. Can you tell me what will happen to me?" Vivekananda replied, "To each his own belief," and then suddenly asked, an oil portrait of the Maharaja removed from the wall. Swamiji asked the Diwan to spit on the portrait. The Diwan said, "What are you saying, Swamiji? How can we spit on the portrait of our Maharaja?" Swamiji replied, "It may be his portrait, but the Maharaja is not physically inside this portrait. It can't move or speak like the Maharaja, and yet all of you are unwilling to spit on this portrait, because you know that spitting on it would mean insulting your Lord, your Maharaja." The Swamiji then turned towards the Maharaja and said, "Well, Your Highness, though you are not present inside this portrait, your men feel they will insult you if they spit on it. The same applies to people who worship idols made of wood, soil, or stone. The idol only reminds them of their God. They do not worship wood, soil, or stone. They worship their God through these idols." Britishers employed cruel and cunning method of hypocrisy by criticizing Hindu idol worship, but never resorted to the same high-handedness when they worshipped Jesus in their church. That is also idol worship too. Britishers used this ploy to appease Muslims who were opponents of idol worship and used their Islamic mindset to widen the rift with Hindus.